So, what up everybody, this is Alex, welcome and a big hello from Berlin. So this is my first show here on YouTube related to turntablism education, and yeah, the name of this show is Fundamentals. So, and I will try to classify in this tutorial the right range of playing strategies on the record and on the fader. So, and this is the requirement to understand, for example, a scratch technique based on the practical conversion of the so-called elementar movements. Yeah, this is or the micro movements. You know, when you consider or when you think about it, a two-click flare, basically it's closing, tapping, open. So in the elementar movements of the two-click flare performance on the crossfader are in this example closing, tapping, opening. So, and that's what's all about, elementar movements. So by using this knowledge you can group the elementar movements on the record fader, on the fader to generate, or for the purpose to generate basically every type of scratch pattern. Yeah, and for comparison, a piano player works basically in the same way. That means he uses his knowledge about keys, yeah, and pitches on a piano for the purpose to create a nice melody. You know, on which key he finds the C or the D or the E or the F or the G or the A to the H, and yeah, and then you can create a melody. So, and a scratch player or a scratch technique is basically our type of melody. Yeah, the melody of turntablism. So, okay, another aim of my first podcast with the title Fundamentals is to build up a means of basic communication. Yeah, this helps to classify the right range of playing strategies, and it's essential. So, okay, we have two components for our instrument, and we're gonna start with the crossfader at first. Yeah, so the elementar movements on the crossfader are basically the open motion and the close motion. Yeah, we have only two possibilities of elementar movements. So now when we combined this, or on the line fader for comparison is also fade out, fade in, two elementar movements. So now we go a step further and try to generate the first combination or the first group to generate a pattern. So in the case of the crossfader, it's the first combination open close. Yeah, and the open close motion, you know it very well. Sorry. The open close motion is basically the crossfader technique for the slice. Yeah, open close, open close, open close. Also, it's the first start or the start of the Autobahn scratch. Yeah, and also for a boomerang variation, the closed boomerang variation, open, close, tap, open, close, tap. Yeah, so open, close, very, very important. Also, we use this for the swing flare at the beginning. So, now the counter movement of the open close is logically the closed open motion. That means we start with closing and then opening. So it's the open fader technique in this case. So the first very famous technique by using this is the flare performance. That means in case of the one-click flare forward, we move the record forward and we close open. Then the same for the backward, and when we combine this, we obtain the one-click flare orbit. Okay, close open motion. Now try to think about it. We play now the same crossfader movement, but we change only the record motion. So in this case we change the record motion that we play only the half That means an opposite to the one-click flare orbit. You know, when you look at my hand now on the record, I play the one-click flare orbit. So, and you have seen this. What I have done is I play not the movement twice as long, and back I play only the half of the way. So, and in this case, when you look at this performance, we obtain another very famous scratch pattern by using the closing open motion, and this is the chirp. Yeah? The chirp is basically this here. And when I play it in this way, I go into the one-click flare orbit. That means basically most or generally all scratch techniques are combined with each other, and then important is to decode what I have done on the crossfader and what I have done on the record. So, and by using this knowledge, like I said in the beginning, you can understand scratch technique based on the elementar movements. This is very, very, very important. So, let's stay at the close open motion. Basically all flare variations are done with this close open motion, but at the two-click flare, it's, or when we compare one-click flare, two-click flare. Basically the consideration would be I play instead of one click, now 2 clicks, like this here. Look at my crossfader, this is very important. 1, 2. But this is basically not the common performance of the two-click flare. Why? We play at the two-click flare a transformer after the close open motion. That means this is the common way of playing a two-click flare, yeah? But a consideration would be playing instead of one click, 2 clicks, and then the performance must be go like this. Basically 2 times the close open motion, but this is basically another performance as the two-click flare. So yeah, and it's funny because there are many different definitions of also of flare techniques. Some of you guys play or start a flare technique with the closed fader, yeah, like this for the one click, or with the open fader, and there are many variations, definitions, and by using the elementar movements, the knowledge about the elementar movement, we can define really what's all about, and this is very important. So okay, close open motion, we got now 2 combinations, open close, zack, and close open, zack, zack. Yeah, now we came to another basic movement, and this is the transformer clicker. Yeah, we play in case of the regular mode with the index, and the pressure of the thumb against the bouncing is responsible for this little cute cut point here. So, and by using the transformer, we can play it like this. So now, really important, I have also published a tutorial related this content. In nature, or related to the logic of everything, in my opinion, everything got a counter movement, or everything what is positive got a negative, yeah, or plus, you got plus, you got minus, and you got a forward and you got a backward motion. So, and in case of the transformer, I think it's important to classify the reverse variation of the transformer. Yeah, this is basically, this is the normal transformer, and the reverse transformer must be logically an open fader technique, but we play only with the thumb, and now the index builds up a pressure against the bouncing thumb. Yeah, this is the reverse definition of the normal transformer, where the thumb builds up a pressure against the bouncing index. Okay, so now reverse transformer goes like this. When I play it, look at my thumb. So now, comparison between transformer and reverse transformer. I start with the normal transformer. Look at my fingers. You can detect what I play. So, as you hopefully could hear, the normal transformer sounds sharper or thinner than the reverse transformer. The reverse transformer sounds bigger, and this is really important. So,